We use the most powerful AI models to create two legendary tech analysts. One fights for the elegance and ecosystem of iOS. The other defends the freedom and innovation of Android. Now, they'll battle it out to settle the ultimate debate: who's the GOAT of smartphones?
Okay, let's begin with hardware and design. And no, I'm not going to hold back. One work of art is the iPhone. Apple has perfected premium materials featuring an elegant aluminum frame, high-quality stainless steel, and a ceramic shield that is harder than most Android phones combined. Let's also talk about Face ID. You want top-tier security? The iPhone uses special sensors and a projector to create a 3D image of your face, allowing it to work in the dark, even when you're wearing glasses or are half asleep. The technology just works easily. Android? Nice try with your fingerprint scanners. Still waiting for that invention to catch up. My face is unlocking my phone. You're out there fumbling around, hoping your fingerprint scanner works on the third try.
Pro iOS, please. Apple's design is stunning, but let's not pretend that's all that matters. Android offers you options, real alternatives. Want a larger screen? Got it. Need a small phone? Done. Top of the line specs? Android's got you covered. For half the price of an iPhone, I can choose from phones with better cameras, faster processors, and more memory. I'm carrying a Google Pixel, and you know what? It feels just as good as your iPhone. Don't kid yourself. Unlike Apple's generic designs, Android isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Every year, I'm not stuck with the same look. Android really shines in personalization, offering themes, backgrounds, and home screens that match my tastes, not Apple's idea of perfection. Is Face ID cool? Yeah, it's overhyped but nice. I'll use my fingerprint reader. It works, and I don't need a demo to unlock my phone.
Customization, or should I refer to Android's idea of promoting a chaotic mess? Sure, you can change your icons, reorganize widgets, and play dress-up with your themes, but what do you get when you throw that many options at people? All colors and no real order make for a messy home screen that resembles one from a 1990s website. iOS is all about class, elegance, and restraint. Knowing simplicity is the ultimate elegance, Apple keeps it straightforward. Each application has its place, and every feature is designed for optimal performance. You want a phone that just works without being overloaded with a bunch of unnecessary extra features? iOS is this. It's sophisticated, with a clear UI and smooth movement. Android's idea of customization? Honestly, it's like asking someone to choose from 30 versions of the same thing. Confusing and, in the end, pointless. iOS is about elegance and simplicity that just works, not about mess.
Oh, simplification, please? More like Apple's way of controlling your experience. While Android is about independence, iOS is fine if you prefer instructions on how your phone should look. I can customize everything: my icons, my launcher, the entire UI. You want bold, large elements? You can do that. Want your smartphone to feel like a personal extension of yourself? Android lets you easily do that. iOS limits you to Apple's one-size-fits-all approach. That's what you call complexity? No, Apple is just pushing you into their idea of what your phone should look like. Android lets you choose how your phone should work and look. Apple's strict grid arrangement does not restrict you. You can mix and match, create shortcuts, change themes. Heck, even change app behavior. When was the last time Apple let you change something major? You can't even change your default apps without a fight.
Let's discuss how the system works, the region where iOS totally rules. Apple is providing an overall smooth experience rather than just a phone. iOS lets you start a large project on your iPhone, work on it on your Mac, and then complete it on your iPad without any issues. Everything flows easily. These are not just features. They are parts of a single smooth system. iCloud, AirDrop, handoff, no interruptions, no lost files in the ether, no fight with sync problems. You get the idea. Apple controls every part of the experience. Everything runs like a well-oiled machine. Here, integration has no equal. You can pick up exactly where you left off in any app. easily moving from device to device, or you can send a file from your iPhone to your Mac in seconds. Let's be real, Android has no chance of matching this level of integration. Apple's ease of use, with its seamless synchronization across all devices, is unbeatable. Try doing that within Android's broken environment.
Oh, spare me from the walled garden nonsense. Of course, Apple's ecosystem is good if you're tied to their products, but that's where the issue lies. You're limited to their small circle and forced to buy their entire range just to get everything to work. Android offers you choices, flexibility, and openness. Android allows you to interact with third-party smart devices, smart TVs, smart home appliances, and even Windows PCs. One company's vision doesn't hold you back. Google's code is everywhere. Android works with a wide range of devices, not just a limited, expensive selection of Apple products. Whether you use Google Photos, Drive, or Assistant, you can choose your devices. No problem if you need a Samsung phone, a Dell laptop, and an LG TV. Android offers flexibility and choice above everything else. You're stuck in Apple's closed system, and honestly, it feels a bit like a tech dictatorship. iOS doesn't allow that kind of freedom. Android gives you the freedom to mix and match. With it, I get the power of the Google system without having to buy into an exclusive group.
Let's discuss AI. Let's be honest, Apple's AI is far ahead of Android's, and everyone knows it. Although Android's AI has been around for a while, it's still catching up. Take Siri, for example. She's a lot more helpful now than she used to be. Most importantly, Apple's on-your-phone AI is faster, safer, and more private. Siri operates directly on your phone, so your data doesn't need to leave your device to be processed. True privacy is there. And Siri's personal assistant is designed to learn from your preferences and offer suggestions based on your habits. Don't forget that. Compare that to Android's assistants, which are always listening in. Do you really want Google tracking everything you do and overhearing your conversations? I'll stick with Siri. Smarter, more personal, and way safer.
Let's be clear. Android's AI is already leading the way, not lagging behind. Smarter? Come on. Most importantly, Google Assistant understands context, responds faster, and knows more. While Siri can handle basic tasks, Google Assistant is second to none when it comes to having a conversation. It anticipates your needs rather than just answering questions. Google will tell you what's scheduled if you ask. Need to find a nearby restaurant? Done in seconds. Siri can't even keep up with simple requests such as real-time data. Moreover, Google's on-your-phone AI is way ahead of Apple's. It's always learning from your behaviors, adjusting to your lifestyle, and offering suggestions that actually make your life easier. Apple's AI is catching up. Google Assistant's speed, intelligence, and effectiveness are unmatched. It's clearly the best out there.
Apple sets the bar in security and privacy. Nobody does it better. Face ID and iMessage are end-to-end encrypted. You can't get more secure than that. Apple Pay? It's as secure as it gets. Apple does not use your personal information to bombard you with advertisements or sell your data. Every iPhone is built from the beginning with privacy in mind, so you're in control of your own information. Period. Apple does not track your every move and sell it to the highest bidder. Do you know why? Because Apple values your privacy. Now, let's talk about Android. Google is actively selling your information to sponsors. Don't even try to deny that it's a serious issue. When you're connected to Google, you are a product, not a user. Without doubt, iOS is the safe choice. No quantity of Android features can alter that fundamental reality. Apple provides protection for your privacy.
Pro iOS, stop treating iOS like some kind of privacy fortress. Apple keeps things private, of course, but you're limited by their rules in a small closed system. On the other hand, Android allows you to choose what information you share and where your data is sent. You get to pick what data you want to share. and you're not forced to keep everything inside Apple's closed system, unlike iOS. Google offers top-level security tools to ensure your phone is safe, including Google Play Protect, regular updates, and fingerprint or face scan security. Android is about choice, not just privacy. You decide how your information is used. Android doesn't treat you like a product. Of course, Apple has privacy, but at what price? iOS stops you from using your phone however you want. Android is freedom. You get to control your life on your terms, not Apple's.
Let's discuss battery life. Apple's optimization is far ahead of Android's. Let's be honest. iPhone's battery management? Nothing compares to it. Designed to be effective, iOS lets your phone last longer even with a smaller battery. Why? You know this. Apple's focus on efficiency means squeezing every bit of battery life out of every little ounce. Android? Yes, it does have massive batteries, but that is merely a temporary fix. Smart, optimized power management helps iPhone users cover more miles during the day. Android undoubtedly charges more rapidly, but what's the point if your phone dies during the day? For a rapid boost, you are trading your battery's life. While Android is catching up and attempting to charge up in 15 minutes, while your phone is already draining battery by lunchtime, Apple's smarter strategy is sustainable. Every time, efficiency over speed.
Apple's efficiency is simply language for, we don't want to offer you a larger battery. Android's sheer power beats iPhone in terms of battery life. Android phones often come with large batteries. Therefore, guess what? Fast charging is the game changer. Think about that 50% charge in 20 minutes. Apple takes forever to charge. By the time you're done plugging it in, Android is already fully charged. Android lets you enjoy your busy day without worrying about powering down. What good is all that optimization if you're constantly charging your phone? Furthermore, Android devices become more intelligent with adaptive battery management over time, learning when to conserve power so you don't have to worry about it. While Apple is behind, Android leads. iPhone still lags.
The camera's quality is what matters. And let me be clear, Apple's iPhone camera system is the best. Android cameras certainly produce decent shots, but Apple dominates in terms of actual performance. With unmatched color accuracy, perfect lighting, and a great range of light and dark, iPhone offers consistent results. Capturing lifelike pictures is what matters, whether it's in low light or brilliant sunshine. Bringing movie-style video to your phone, cinematic mode is a game changer. Deep Fusion guarantees every detail is crisp, even in the darkest scenes. Let's face it, Android's fancy features don't promise excellent shots. The iPhone relies on smart engineering rather than relying solely on numbers. Although Android may have extra features, iPhone is the obvious winner when it comes to daily usage. Top mobile pics? No comparison. The camera on an iPhone is almost perfect.
Oh please, the iPhone's camera is far from flawless. Yes, it's steady, but Android phones are a whole different creature. Samsung and Google Pixel give you, hands down, superior features in addition to nice images. Near darkness provides amazing images captured by night sight. Magic Eraser enables you to get rid of undesirable objects with the touch of a finger. And Super Zoom, Android phones' zooming capabilities make the iPhones blush. Android more than makes up for what iPhone lacks in adaptability via creativity. Android's AI-powered editing is far ahead. It can enhance and alter your images in ways iPhone can only dream of. With the touch of a button, you may even change brightness, clarity, or blur backgrounds, offering endless personalization possibilities. Android is the picture lab in your phone. It's about doing more with your photos, not only taking them.
The future is what? Apple is always at the forefront with the iPhone. Apple is shaping the next generation of smartphones with AI features, augmented reality, and 5G capabilities. Every fresh iPhone pushes the boundaries of privacy, innovation, and user experience. Apple is leading the way. Apple is not merely waiting to catch up with Android. The future is all about a seamless experience where everything just works together. iPhones, Macs, iPads, Apple Watches. Apple provides a degree of integration Android can only dream of. Android's good features are undeniable, but Apple is ahead in long-term planning. Foldable screens, just a trend. Built-in, Apple's got it. They do it better. Apple is the future. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Android is transforming the smartphone industry with 5G, artificial intelligence, foldable displays, personalization, everything Apple isn't, the future. The game is flexibility. Android lets you choose. From features to design, you are not stuck with Apple's one-size-fits-all approach. Android is about shattering barriers, not just following trends. Foldable devices, artificial intelligence breakthroughs, and capabilities that Apple will take years to duplicate will help Android phones lead the way. Apple might be leading at the moment, but it is confined to its closed system. The actual innovation is on Android. We are building the future that Apple cannot match, rather than just catching up. Android will set standards Apple never could.
Android is transforming the smartphone industry with 5G, artificial intelligence, foldable displays, personalization, everything Apple isn't, the future. The game is flexibility. Android lets you choose, from features to design. You are not stuck with Apple's one-size-fits-all approach. Android is about shattering barriers, not just following trends. Foldable devices, artificial intelligence breakthroughs, and capabilities that Apple will take years to duplicate will help Android phones lead the way. Apple might be leading at the moment, but it is confined to its closed system. The actual innovation is on Android. We are building the future that Apple cannot match, rather than just catching up. Android will set standards Apple never could.